Should I go for more applause, Ben?
Just a little bit more, but like put it halfway through and then stop it.
Do you know why everyone's applauding for me, Ben?
Why are they applauding for you?
Because I have a trick.
You have a trick?
Yep, it's a. You want to see a card trick?
I do, but how did they see your trick before you put it on camera, and why were they applauding so much?
Because I'm really good at this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Ben, tell me when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
All right, ready, Ben?
Ready?
You have chosen the correct card.
It's the back card.
You know how I can tell?
How? Oh, wow. That's terrifying.
That creepy, Ben?
That's a little bit weird, yeah. Why is everybody the elf playing cards?
Elf playing cards.
Yeah.
Look at this. There's a different one in every set.
So there's no duplicates. Every card has a different picture on it?
You did it. Congratulations. World's best
cup of coffee. Okay. All right, so you're showing a magic trick.
Yeah, so there's nothing like starting to show off with complete and utter waste of time.
Well, yes, I agree.
You know what, Ben? We need some inspirational music.
I'm tired of the inspirational music. You know
why, Ben?
Why?
Because you and I are in our last episode of season 2 of In My Head.
I guess that's true.
But you guess that's good?
That's good.
We're gonna miss everybody.
Well, it's good because I said that's true. I didn't say it's good.
Oh, I couldn't hear you over the inspirational music.
Yeah, the inspirational music sounds kind of sad.
So, Ben, what was your favorite moment? We don't have time for that.
We have time for that.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Some people might say that this whole show's been an absolute waste of time.
I have not heard that.
No one said that. You know why?
Because
they love us.
Oh, these guys. We got to find whoever recorded that.
Why?
Because do they understand how many times we've used their applause?
I want to know who that person is that was.
That's yelling. Yeah, that's like the worst. That is the worst.
Like, imagine this. They're like, hey, guys, we got to record some sound effects. And this is the applause. Everyone's got applause, right? Yeah. And then they go, okay, ready. And we only have time for one take and go.
Like, great job hamming it up there, Sally.
Thanks, whoever that was that yelled instead of applause. What, can't speak English?
She's trying to get her first acting gig. That's why she's doing that.
I just made a mistake. I assumed that everyone in there spoke English. What if they recorded this in a different country and I just, you know what?
It doesn't matter. Either way, that late.
All right. You know what, Ben? We're wasting time here. This is our last show. This is our last show this season. We are, just so you guys know, we decided to go seasonal on this and not continual because there's nothing more healthy than having seasons.
Yes.
So when we come back after the first of the year, we are going to have, things are going to look a little different.
Yeah.
So we're going to just make some changes and some for the better because we need your feedback. So if you're watching this right now, leave a comment. Tell us how much you love the show. If you didn't like the show, we don't want to hear it.
Just kidding.
We don't like any of the show on negativity, and we don't need it.
Actually, all the negativity, bring it.
What's that?
Bring all the negativity.
Okay, bring all the negativity.
Today
we are on one subject left, and Ben, I'm going to make you go away.
Oh,
Goodbye,
no. Ben.
We have one topic left, and that is...
money.
Nope. It's $1. It's $1, Ben. Ben, what can you buy with $1?
Not much.
Not much.
Maybe like something, like a thing of gum, like a stick of gum, probably a couple sticks of gum.
A couple sticks of gum?
Yeah.
Did you know that with a couple sticks of gum, you can teach kids for 30 minutes?
Absolutely.
Do you believe that?
100%.
You can take $1 and captivate kids for an hour.
Yeah.
An hour.
How do you think?
How do you do that?
How do you think you would do? Yeah. How do you think you would do that with sticks of gum? Specifically, sticks of gum.
Specifically, sticks of gum.
We'll say you have enough. You have $1 that can probably get you 2 packets of like 6 sticks of gum.
Okay. I would start with.
Oh, can I give you your lesson topic?
Okay, good. Go.
Okay, your lesson topic would.
None of this is planned, by the way.
No, it's not. Okay, your lesson topic. If you had all you have is a couple sticks of gum, and you're in the middle of like an alleyway in like Brooklyn or something. So, the lesson is going to be, we'll say Jericho. We'll say the trumpets around Jericho.
Okay.
You're going to teach a lesson on, what is it called when you're consistent? Consistency.
Okay, the lesson's on consistency, but I'm using the Walls of Jericho Bible story as my scripture.
Sure.
And all I have is 2 packs of gum.
Yes.
Okay, so I would probably start by coming out, and I would just sit on a bench and stare at the kids like this.
There we go.
And I think that would probably buy like a minute of that hour. Okay. And
You
then
gotta
right
already
when
know
the
these
kids
guys.
start going, "Are you gonna do something?" Then I'll say, "You want to see something? You guys want to see something? You guys want to learn something? You want to be entertained? You want to laugh?" I'll say, "All right, I got something for you." I'll pull out the stick of gum really slow. I'll unwrap it and I'll say, "I don't think you guys can handle it. I don't think you can handle what I'm about to do." And you build it all up, right?
Right.
And then you put the piece of gum in your mouth, you go, and then you begin inspirational music.
Oh, that costs too much money.
And you start pulling it out. And you stretch it, and you put it on your face. So now there's a piece of gum on your face, right?
Right.
And you pull out another one. And then you put it on your face, right? And then pretty soon, your whole face is covered in gum, right?
Right.
Except you make a mouth hole, right? And then you go, "Now, I want to tell you a story about a bunch of people, and they were marching around a city, right?
Right.
And they must have looked really weird to the people inside the city because all they had was like pots and trumpets and all that stuff. And the people inside the city were like, look at those gum-wearing fools, right?"
Yeah, right.
And I would just say, like, I would then go on about, I would get kids on stage. And at the very end, I would say, and then they made a joyful noise. And I'll pull the gum off my face. And then just like this gum coming off my face, the walls would come tumbling down. And then I would take the rest of the gum and I would disperse it to all the kids, like 20 kids on the stage. And I would give each kid a little piece.
Ugh,
And then,
can't do that one.
hey, this is my idea.
Okay.
And then I would give them each a piece, and then I would like have them stretch it and stuff, and then make musical instruments out of the gum, and then I would one at a time have them play their instruments, and then we'd all play together, and then everyone would. And at the very end, I would say the key to faithfulness, the key to believing that God can do amazing things is being consistent. God didn't tell him to walk around that wall one time. He said to walk around that wall 7 times. Looking ridiculous. Looking like fools. But they did it. And then they took the city.
There you go. Now, I have a couple notes.
1 hour later.
That's actually really good. It was good, but you know what's great?
What?
You didn't need to focus with the gum. You didn't need to focus too hard on the gum itself. You just did it. It was like interesting. It's gonna hold attention, you know. But other than that, I think there's no relevance to the gum in the story, or the.
No, there's not. But you know
But
what?
that's the fun part. You don't
entertain
need
kids
to.
for less than $1. And I
Yeah.
would say more than entertain. You taught kids for less than $1.
Absolutely.
I think people make the mistake of thinking you have to spend a lot of money. And don't get me wrong, I love fun tools.
Yes.
You know, our
Oh, yeah.
setup here, I can't tell you how much money we've spent over the years, you know, working with kids. And you know what? Every penny's worth it. But you honestly don't need... Hey, Ben, do you remember when we came to Destiny and we said... Eric Sadoff said, "What do you guys need for a new set?" And I said, "I need to go to Home Depot and buy like 50 boxes."
Yeah, I remember that. But I also remember when you were working 60 plus hours a week at a lumber mill, things that we were not making a lot of money.
Nope.
You know, we were at home. It's not like we if I could get specific for a second, there was a game. I did not know that we were struggling financially as a kid.
You didn't get to go swimming at the Ritz-Carlton every weekend.
Oh no, but I didn't know this. It was one of those things that's like you never realize. But we used to play this game called Find the Quarters. And the whole thing was if you found enough quarters, we can go to the gas station and get a can of Pepsi. And I was like, "Yes, I love this game. Let's do it." And I was like, "That's brilliant." And that's brilliant. So it was, but you were running kids ministry every Sunday on top of all that. And there's a lot to be said about what you did during those times. And I think there's some things where you spent how much? like a year on your kids' ministry. Do you know how much back then?
How much money?
Yeah, how much did you spend just on the kids' ministry alone? How much money did you spend?
I have no idea.
A year? Do you think less than 500?
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't have a budget. Like the church said, we'll buy your curriculum, but they said we can't buy any supplies. So I became friends with Dale, and we literally scavenged out of garbage cans, and we bought some of our own stuff, but it was very minimal. I mostly invested in books because books could teach you how to create, and so that's what we did. And we really scavenged, and I learned how to find fun in the most minute, useless things, you know. And speaking of that change, that it was being creative, but we really didn't have the money. And so it was like, you find the money, we go get a soda. Yeah. And so that was what was really going on. But like, I love that you looked at it like a game.
It was awesome. I loved it. So it was also. I mean, do you have a picture? Do you have a picture of Hootsie on hand? Probably not. Probably should have talked about this ahead of time.
No.
But we got Hootsie how many years ago? He has not
Hootsie
changed.
We bought at Ace Hardware in Mount Shasta for I think it was like $20.
$20. And if you've seen Hootsie, I know a lot of you guys have seen Hootsie. I remember the day we got Hootsie, and $20, and we have used that puppet for 15, 16 years.
Yeah, 15, 16 years. And it's still the same exact puppet. If you look inside him, you can still see your Nerf football that we cut in half to shove in there.
That was mine?
That was your Nerf football. You didn't want it anymore? No, so I cut it in half and I shoved it in there because I needed the toilet plunger part of it to keep his head straight. And we used screws and we chopped his head off and put it back on with a pipe, like a PVC pipe for toilets.
Right.
And that's still the same thing we use today. There's no need to upgrade it.
Yeah, no. You know? I had no idea that was my football.
Charles Christina from
India.
India says, "Praise the Lord, bro." From India, and he says, "Good morning. It's 4 a.m. here."
4 a.m.
Wow. Well, thank you for letting us be the first part of your day, Charles. That's amazing. And speaking of Charles, my dad said Ben probably cried when you cut Hootsie's head off.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, he thought it was awesome. And thus began Ben's Children's Ministries career. Well, Ben, I'm glad you brought that up because the mistake that people make is thinking that you have to spend a lot. And I remember when we got 50 boxes and we literally stacked all 50 boxes up on stage, and I told the team, I said, you guys, this stage now can become anything. Because if you give a kid 50 boxes, built boxes, they're going to build a castle, they're going to build a wall, they're going to build whatever. And also every Sunday, we could come crashing through the boxes, we could land on the boxes.
Right.
And then came a little person called the fire marshal. And the fire marshal comes in and goes, "It's too flammable." You could technically let yourself on fire, so no more boxes for you. And I was like, what, you're not allowed to have a box in a building? Nope. Fire marshals.
To be fair, we were setting ourselves on fire with a stage that had spray painted boxes and a wooden
That's not
frame.
the point, Ben. Until the day we burn a building down, then there's no fire marshal. All right, I want to tell a story about, speaking of coming from nothing, it was Easter Sunday, probably 22 years ago, maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
And
I would have been 3.
You would have been 3?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, then it wasn't that long ago. You were about 6. I think you're about 6, okay? So I remember your cousin Ariel and Keith.
Oh, yes.
It was one of those typical Sundays where it was Easter Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday for church. And I didn't prepare because I was so busy working. I was like, oh man. So I told Dale, what if we just find an old video to put on this about Easter for the message part, and then we'll play games and we'll do other creative stuff in between times. And we found this VHS tape called The Easter Puppet Show. And we put this thing on, and Ariel literally raised her hand, and I went over during the video, and she goes, "Can I go upstairs to the adult service? This is boring." And I remember being so upset. I was like, no! And so after the video was over, and the message parts were great, but the puppet stuff was so trite and so just terrible that I went to the front. I was like, how many of you guys like that video? And no one raised their hand. I said, how many of you guys want me to edit that video? And everyone raised their hand. And then I said, what do you guys want me to edit it? And someone said, throw a baseball at his face, light the puppet's head on fire, make him sick with the swine flu. This is back during the swine flu.
Oh, I remember that panic.
And so
Yeah.
I want to show you guys, before I finish the story, I want to show you guys this video. Check it out.
Puppets are like you and me, for they have powers you can't see.
Wait. I forgot to say that this is the edited version of the video.
Okay, yeah.
So we took the original video and we edited it and then showed it the next week. So this is called The Puppet Show.
The Puppet Show.
Uh-oh, you know what
It's
I just
called
did,
The Puppet
Ben?
Show.
I just need to do something real quick.
Oh, boy.
And it's called this. Ready?
Do we need to sing a
Nope,
song
nope.
or something?
Ben, sing a song.
Stop,
Stop, Ben. That's enough. We don't
Okay.
need-
Puppets are like you and me, for they have powers you can't see.
Hey there! We have a special treat for you. It's the Video of the Week playoff.
I've got some videos.
Quiet, Herb. Now, as I was saying,
I'm flying a kite. My eyebrows are on fire. Squirrels! Hey there. I just ate garbage.
This is my dog, Scrappy. Bad dog, bad dog.
I've got the swine flu. Squirrels! I've got beets in my pants.
I'm gonna light Scrappy on fire.
Let's roast some marshmallows.
No.
let's start the video.
Squirrels!
The puppet show, we'll have so much fun.
I love that outro. That I can see the
So
whole
that
thing.
song was not a part. None of that part. We removed all the audio and we did voiceovers to match the mouth movements. And here's this funny part of the story. So we showed it to the kids. It got a good chuckle. Yay! We didn't dare touch the message parts, the Easter message parts of that video. It was just the dumb puppet show.
Right.
And years later, I'm interviewing at Real Life Church with Pastor Kathy Cannon to be the new kids pastor at Pastor Scott Hagen's church here in Sacramento. And Pastor Kathy says, "So I watched your puppet show video." And I went,
Oh, no.
and mind you, I was dressed in a tie and a suit, and I was like, "Well, thank you for your consideration. I understand that I should leave before security shows up." And she literally said, "That's exactly what we need around here, is that kind of creativity." And I just can't help but think, like, that literally was nothing. Like, it was nothing. It was just, minuscule. It was from nowhere, and it's so easy. It was the basic editing, and I want to encourage you guys that are watching. You don't have to overthink it. Kids, they deserve excellence, but it doesn't mean you need to spend a lot of money and even spend a lot of time if you just get creative with it. So there's someone that I've become really good friends with. In fact, I want to plug something. This is something for all of you guys. You really, really need to do this. Like, if I could say, if you're working with kids and you don't come to this, you better have a really good reason. So we have something exciting called
Ooh.
Kidman Create.
Oh, nice.
All right?
Yep.
And Kidman Create is found at agncn.com/events, agncn.com/events. And at this, my good friend Mario the Maker is going to be there September 24th. It's only $25 a person, and it includes lunch. But here's what you're going to get. So Mario's going to come. He's going to perform in front of 200 kids. And as creators, as kid leaders, we get to sit in the back and watch this master go to work. So afterwards, after lunch, when the kids are dismissed, we get to have a workshop where Mario and I take the stage, and Mario's going to break down why he does what he does, why it works with kids. And you guys understand, this guy's been on Sesame Street. David Blaine said he was the best kids performer in the world. He's been on HGTV. He's been on Universal Kids. This guy's and he's one of the most humble people I've ever met. I want to show you guys a
amazing.
quick clip. The reason why I appreciate Mario is because he builds things out of trash. He takes trash. He learned how to make robots, and he uses stuff that's just around the house, and he teaches kids how to use stuff around the house. Everything this man touches, it just turns to gold. And so it's not that he's been given this special gift that no one else can have. It's that he's learned how to be creative with such a little bit of stuff. So this is a little glimpse into Mario's world.
If you really want to help me, I usually pick people that can clap and go woo at the same time. Mozzarella. Who might be brave enough to help me do magic? I've been paying attention. Let's say hi, Marcel. Hi, Marcel. Marcel! Don't eat the ball, dude. This is embarrassing. Everybody's watching. You have to put the ball in the can. You have to focus and concentrate. Put the ball in the can. Are you not listening because you want to do magic of your own? Play that. No, play that. I don't know if it's going to work. Fantastic. What is it? Which one is it? And thank you very much. And thank you. And I can go like this. And it's gone. When you learn something new, nobody can take that away. And it was great giants that stand here that help me develop a career and a profession so that I can raise my family doing what I love. And that's what I do. No matter what you learn, you will never get bored. Wiggle your fingers with me. Count to 3 really loud. 1. Thanks for watching. You guys are awesome.
He is so inspirational that, you know, he and I've had many conversations, Ben, and we're excited to have him come back. But again, I just encourage you guys, if you're looking for ways to be more creative, invest in yourself. Come to a conference like this where you can rub shoulders with people who have the same desire for inspiration that you have.
Oh, yeah.
And meet people that will blow your mind. Because this guy, every time I watch him perform, I can't help but look at the kids and go, their minds are being blown. And I love it. It makes me want to do the same. I want to talk quickly about something that we did and recently has come back up. Ben, do you remember when we were making a camp TV and we had this stuff called beard envy and we put it all over the face? Really, it was just shaving cream.
Yes.
And then throughout the video, the beard was growing bigger and bigger. And at the end of the video, the beard comes alive.
Yes.
Well, I remember when we were coming up with what's that?
It attacks Caleb.
Yes. We were coming up with this idea, and we started like thinking, how are we going to create this? Well, I remember thinking, okay, I'm gonna get a big brown sock, and I'm gonna start gluing beard hair all over it, and put a wedge mouth in its mouth, no eyes, but then put these like foam teeth in it, and a little tongue, and I would put on a green suit, and I would have my arm like this, and I would pin my arm, my elbow, to the green head and let the beard just hang. At the right moment, the beard did this and came alive. If that makes any sense at all.
That makes sense, yeah.
If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just look up using green screen and green suits for video. But then we did it, and we loved it so much that we entered a Doritos Super Bowl commercial contest, and we thought of like how fun it would be to bring back Beardy, is the puppet's name. And we created a video, and I want to explain something exciting that happened. But this is a video we made called Beard Battle that started from being inspired to create a beard puppet.
Hey guys, check this out. I got one better. I bet you guys can't do this.
Well, that was stupid.
Poor Caleb.
So that video we made 6 years ago, and about 2 weeks ago, it had about 100 views.
Right.
Like, which is really sad for a YouTube channel, you know?
I mean, it's an old video.
It's
and it
very
was just kind of uploaded for the contest.
Yeah, it was not, you know, I get
It
it.
was like, yeah, we'll just upload
So
whatever.
the funny part is about Caleb and I. Hey, Caleb is on the channel.
Oh, nice.
If I had kids here, I would say, everyone say hi, Caleb.
Hi, Caleb.
So I was meeting with Caleb this last week, and we happened to look at, because people kept commenting on this beard battle video. It's 6 years old, and it went from 100 views to 100 and almost now 9,000 views within a week. And I actually looked up the Google Analytics. Someone found it, and it started going on suggested watch. Why? I don't know.
Nobody knows.
But
It's
my
a
point,
mystery.
and we gained like hundreds of subscribers from this. My point is, when you create something out of nothing, the beautiful part is that it goes into the world, and then you get to watch as God uses it to make a difference. And he'll use it in ways that you never imagined. Now, I'm not saying that people are getting saved from watching Beard Battle, you know, across the world, but they are getting exposed to creativity, which could lead them to, I consider God to be the master creator,
Right.
you know?
And also, I mean, to tie this back, it didn't take much to make that commercial. I mean,
No.
it was very minimal. It was more of like, I think you guys, when you made this, it didn't have the same drive as the first commercial.
No.
It was very
wasn't
much like, hey, we'll do it for fun. Like, let's
This was a passion
let the kids,
project. Yeah.
let the kids like kind of write it, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But it all came back together. How did something that took you less than, how long did it take you to make that whole thing?
It was like an hour to shoot the video, and then it was probably like, I don't know, 2 hours to edit it, maybe 3 hours, because there were some special effects in there.
Sure, yeah.
The hardest part was the beard part, you know, with getting it on my face and attaching it,
Right.
you know, and all that stuff. So
And you used your passions, you used your experience. I know a lot of you guys know this, but very, very professional film and editor and all this kind of stuff. My dad has done music videos. He's worked with professional people, and I know it's not something that he would ever, like, he would talk about too much.
I'm trying to find money to pay you for saying that.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, he's shot a music video for Prince, which is a huge, huge accomplishment. And I know this is making you uncomfortable. I
No,
can see,
but you know,
But-
the point is, like, I
You're-
can tell you the video started, Ben. Do you
Yeah.
remember who gave me the video camera first?
It was Ed Moe, right?
Ed
Uncle
Moe.
Ed?
He went to a yard sale and found a VHS camcorder and came back with it and goes, told me, I was going to buy this for my family. We're not going to use it here. Use it to make videos for kids. That
Right.
one simple gesture is why the Nut House exists today.
Yes.
So Ed Moe, wherever you are, thank you for loaning me that video camera. And then at the end,
Right.
when it was broken, he gave it to me, and it's Squirrely Joe's camera to this day.
Oh, yeah.
So
Also, all that to say as well, I mean, most kids pastors are probably bivocational? Is that what it's called?
bivocational or volunteer.
Volunteer.
90% of you guys out there are volunteer, and
You
you
do
just
stuff.
don't have time.
You do stuff and you have passions, but
Yeah.
you can't afford to take all of your time and put it. It's just something you cannot do. You cannot afford to take all of your time and put it into your kids' ministry.
Right.
But my dad used what he knew and what he was good at and what he liked, and used that to resource his own ministry.
Amen.
So
Because we had to.
right, and so with little
kids deserved
resources, you had your heart in it, and I think that was where the most important thing is, that you had your heart in it, and because it was personal to you, you personalized your own ministry, and it's not about the resources. It's not about having the top tier resources. It's not about having subscriptions to all the like magazine subscriptions and all that stuff of kids ministry, stuff like that. It's about where is your passion at, and what can you pull from that doesn't cost you everything.
Yes. There is a book I would like to recommend called Called to be Creative
Oh, yeah.
by Mary Potter Kenyon. In this is a quote, and it says, "May you live all the days of your life to see God in everything.
Yes,
Makes life a great adventure."
that's
And
true.
God is in everything.
Yeah.
And if you look for God in everything, the creativity within you will be released. So, Ben, I want to take just a moment. Charles Christina, he said, children will enjoy, bro, and they will, because children deserve excellence. But Charles said he's having financial problems, and he's become homeless, and he's from India. And he's searching for a house, but no financial. I was helping homeless every day, but we don't have house, bro. Please pray for my family. I just want to take a moment. and all of us together that are watching, and even later, if you're watching this later, let's pray for Charles real quick.
Okay.
Lord, I just thank you that Charles found us. Lord, I pray that you help Charles to know that he's not alone. Lord, that his brothers in the United States are praying for him. Lord, I pray that you help him to find finances, to find a home, Lord, so he can get back to the calling that he has in his life. Lord, whether it's helping homeless or children or whatever it is, Lord, I pray for blessing on Charles right now. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
God bless you, Charles. Thanks for being a part of this, and we're going to pray for you. Ben?
Yes.
We are at the end of our show. This is it, season 2.
Ah!
But before we go, I want you guys to know what we're going to be doing in the off time. Continue to send it. We're going to be sending out a survey on all of our sites and channels and all that stuff, and our Facebook pages, asking you guys what you want topics to be, what you want us to talk about, all that good stuff. But here's what we're working on the off season. Some of you guys may know that what started with an old junky video camera has turned into something that God has laid on our hearts to do, and it's called Squirrely Joe's Nut House. So we're going to be producing Squirrely Joe's Nut House. It won't be finished by the first of the year when we restart In My Head, but we will have a sizable amount of it done. And so I just wanted to show you guys real quick. This is a promo. It's a teaser for Joe's Nut House Season 1.
That's awesome.
Didn't really say much, but I can tell you guys there's a lot of heart and a lot of writing and a lot of creativity going into this first season. And I can't wait to see what God is going to do with it, because when you put a little bit of energy into something, it magnifies. So we're putting a lot of energy into this, and we're going to watch it magnify and multiply. So, Ben,
Yeah.
we're going to give the wheel not a spin.
Can I have that $1?
You want the $1?
I want the $1.
Ben, you can have the $1.
Yeah!
I'm going to go back to inspirational music.
No!
Ben, I want you to come over here, and I want you to pull that $1 off. Very careful.
Okay.
Very careful.
How careful are we talking, like?
Just careful. Don't rip it off. The $1 is yours, Ben. But you have to do what's written on the paper behind it.
There's something on the paper. I
Yes.
did not know about this.
That's been there.
Are you serious?
And you need to pull that paper off,
The
$1's yours.
You make this.
and you need to read what's on the paper. What does it say?
It says book.
Book.
Why does
This
it
book's
say
been
book?
sitting here the whole time. So, Ben, I need you to take this book back. Don't open it yet. Take the book back with you to your desk,
Okay.
and I'm going to go solo on you.
I don't know what's going on.
Now,
This
Ben,
is
here's what you need to do. You need to read open the book to the first cover. Just open the inside cover and read what's written there.
How long has this been like this? I need to know.
Just read it.
Before I read it, how long
No,
is
you have to read it.
I will, but first...
You've already taken the $1. You got to do it.
How
I'll answer your
long-
question if you read it first.
Okay. It says, my dad is smarter than me. How long has this been like this?
I just wanted you to know.
How long
But
have you
know what,
done
Ben?
this for?
I'm smarter than you because I've lived longer, but guess who's smarter than me?
God?
Well, yeah, God is, but watch this. My dad is sitting back there.
Oh, hi, Grandpa.
And my dad's smarter than me.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
a
need
true
to-
statement.
I need to know.
It's been there for a while.
Because I've protested to having this book in the shot or in the background. I was like, why is this even there?
My dad's smarter than me. It's a true statement. Just learn to love that because it's important. So, Ben,
Yeah.
it's been an honor. I'm gonna
It's been a lot of fun.
My hand across and shake your hand. How do I get my hand into the shot?
Like this. There we go. Nice to meet you.
Okay. All right, you guys. That's about it. In My Head. Season 2 is a close. We'll see you guys in Season 3.
Next time, spinning the...
My mic's still on
Oh, it is?
because I turned it back on. Yeah. All right, guys. See you in season 3.